Is it on? Good morning, y'all. Matt here with Grafted Branch Homestead. So welcome. If you've been with us before and you're part of the family, welcome back, and thanks for joining me this morning for some garden chat with Matt and some normally garden tea with Casey, but this morning we're going to be doing some cooking with Farmer Casey, and we'll be making a quail egg omelet. So welcome to my urban homestead here, where we are pushing our urban backyard to its max. And so if you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe and the thumbs up, and we'll get started. So this morning I'm going to be collecting some of my chicken eggs. I haven't done that yet, and then we'll see if there's any quail eggs. Last night on the live stream, well, my phone is one moment here. I'm using my phone as a camera, and people like to message me right when we're doing this. So let me turn this off. I do apologize. Okay, I don't know. So, all right. People are thinking it's time to start messaging me. Anyways, we're pushing the urban backyard to the max here on the channel. I like to show some garden stuff, some cooking, some of our animals, our farm animals, and things like that. And so we're going to go collect some eggs here. Maybe I'm reconnected. Okay, so people are trying to text me right now, and there's a chat chain with work that's going nuts, so I apologize if you guys hear some of that. I don't really know how to stop that right now without cutting my stream. Solar system's working great. Hey there, RG. So I can't see chat too much until I get inside, but it's good to see y'all. I'll show a little bit of that. Winter wheat's going good. The onions are popping up real nice, and all of the garlic everywhere. Chickens are in here. They're not too happy because it's a little later. With the time change here, they got stuff a little bit later. All right, looks like we got a couple eggs in here. Right now I'm getting about a half dozen a day. Pending. Nikki's probably in here broody still. Yep. She'll be broody for another few days. She just has the fake egg. We'll let her keep that. All right, so it looks like just the 3 eggs right now. They laid those either early. Usually I collect, if I collect a little later, that we have a few more. That's good. Oh, I don't know why I shut that. We want that open. So the solar system's working great. I saw that comment there, RG. So I got one panel. I have gotten the second I'm going to be putting in. And I'm not going to show that too much in this stream this morning, but we can show it just a little bit. There's a lot of flies in here. I apologize. So here's all my timers that I plugged in. Hey, Syke, good morning. Good to see you. Cheryl Lamb, good to see you. And let's see, I'm not sure who else is in here. Let me take a quick look. But good morning, everyone in here. About 5 of us. And so here's my system. I put in my charge controller. There's the 75 amp battery and fuses. I made it look real nice. Got switches on things. Lots of different lights, red and white ones. And so it's working out really nicely, really great. Got a camera here. And so I collected eggs last night, as always, but I got everything from that day instead of leaving any over. One, it's cold and they're freezing, but also because those went in the incubator. So we showed that. This morning we're going to be making some quail egg omelets. I actually want to talk about the difference between the eggs just a little bit. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. You can just see all my mess out there. Okay, so I'm going to set the camera down. I have a couple notes, and I'm going to do a few minutes of a little spiel, so I won't be able to see the comments too much. But then my son, Farmer Casey, will come out to join me, and we'll get to making that quail egg omelet, and I'll hop back and chat a little bit more. So let me set this up real quick, and I'll give my little info spiel as it's becoming, I guess. Okay, there we go. Move it a little bit closer. Hope everyone's doing good. It's beautiful morning today. And out here in the southwest at least. Absolutely beautiful. All right. Hopefully everyone can see me. So today, last week we had done an omelet. What are you doing, Solo? You okay there? Did you get bit by a bug? Bite a bee or something? I'm trying to talk. Last week we cooked an omelet using a chicken egg. Everyone's pretty familiar with a chicken egg. Now these are farm fresh eggs, so both of them. So that does mean a few things. Just to throw in a little disclaimer at the beginning, farm fresh eggs aren't pasteurized, which means they haven't been heated to a certain temperature to kill all the bacteria. We also don't wash them until we're ready to use them or sell them, and that's because they can sit on the counter for several weeks with that normal coat that they have on them. Once you wash them, they need to go in the fridge. Or once you refrigerate them, they need to be in the fridge. Anyway, so they aren't pasteurized, so you do need to watch that, but that's any farm fresh egg. Where that can be a concern is if you are pregnant or if you have some severe illnesses, the bacteria can be a concern. But obviously, if you're a healthy person, they're absolutely fantastic for you. So I do highly suggest them. I have a couple notes just so I don't miss some things, but you'll notice a few things with the eggs, the chicken egg and the quail egg. So the quail egg is about 1/3 the size of the chicken egg. And so, whereas the quail itself is about 1/10 the size of a chicken. So it's actually pretty impressive. But when I give you these different stats, you need about 3 to 4 quail eggs on average to get about 1 chicken egg. So I'm giving it to you by weight. So when the different stats you're going to get is if you're using about 3 or 4 eggs. So a couple of the differences you'll notice when we crack them open is the yolk to the quail egg is much larger than the quail egg yolk, or than the chicken egg yolk. And so that's going to give you a lot more nutrients. They are absolutely packed. Now the quail egg itself, as well as the quail, do have some of that bacteria on them. However, they don't have the salmonella, or it's very unusual for them to have salmonella, whereas the chicken egg they can. And that is because the quail's body run at a much higher temperature, and so that kills off that salmonella. So eating these raw, which we may discuss, and there's disclaimer there, always consult your doctor before you eat anything raw or do anything like that. We're just giving you some findings. They're going to be okay, whereas chicken eggs, there can be a problem. So let's see. So by weight, the quail egg is far more nutritious. It has more fat and protein by weight than the chicken eggs. You're going to get more of that protein. It's going to have double the iron and riboflavin. I'm going to mispronounce some of these terms, but by weight. And so it has double that. It's going to have about 150% more B12 vitamin by weight. And so one of the things that people do use quail eggs for, and they've been used all throughout history and all around the world, is if you have allergies to chicken eggs, which a lot of people can, or chicken itself, try quail. You probably won't. Quail have enormous health benefits and medicinal properties. There's been studies done, and I'll get into a little bit on that. Let's see, so they have riboflavin, solanine, B12, and iron are among some of the nutrients in here. And so what that's going to do, some flies flying around with this warm weather, is it's going to help create more energy. It helps with with a healthy thyroid, healthy nervous system. It helps to maintain your energy levels. It helps with cellular growth or cellular damage, to reverse some of that. It has extreme anti-allergy properties, as well as helps with asthma. And so it's known to help treat or help benefit from about 5,000 different diseases. So there's some amazing enzymes and antioxidants in there. Let's see, we've gone over a few of those precautions. So a couple of the differences you'll notice in cooking them definitely is that the quail eggs do cook faster than the chicken eggs. They're much smaller, so if you're hard boiling them, they go really quickly. But you can cook them the same way you cook a chicken egg. You can scramble them. You can, we cook them over easy even. It's just a lot quicker. Let's see, so they quail eggs were found in ancient Egypt, actually. They used them for anti-allergy properties and to be able to help alleviate that, as well as asthma and other respiratory things. Hey, Casey, come join me. Whereas in about the 1960s, there was a doctor who conducted a 10-year study on the allergy properties of quail eggs, and he did find there's enzymes in there that help to alleviate allergy symptoms and help even cure some allergies, and so with dogs or things like that. So eating quail eggs is a huge nutritional benefit to your body. One of the big ways people can get the nutrition from quail eggs, that you do want to consult a doctor first, but is how? Here, wait one sec. First of all, we'll introduce you and get you mic'd up here.
Also, what you were saying before about how you can eat quail eggs is because their body is warmer than chicken.
Mm-hmm.
So it can kill some salmonella and some of that bacteria. So you can crack like 3, 4, 2 of them. And this part might gross you out, so yeah.
So for a kid, they'd want to do about 2, and for an adult, about 3 a day.
Yeah, this part might gross you out, but so you can put some and then just drink them. And if that, and then sometimes it might be hard to swallow, so you can mix it with orange juice. So I'm sorry if
They're
that's
good
a
for
little.
your dogs too. You can mix them with orange juice, yes. This sounds kind of gross, and of course consult your doctor first before you would consume them raw. But the biggest way you're going to get the nutrient benefits, especially the anti-allergy ones and those types of ones, is going to be by consuming them raw. And you said you can mix them with orange juice and drink them every day, a couple eggs. Yep, that definitely helps. Yeah. They're also, that B12 in them is really going to help your energy levels. It's going to help your thyroid. My phone's beeping because work is bugging me, sorry. But anyways, okay, so today we're going to make a quail egg omelet. Introduce yourself for those that may be new.
So I am Casey. I am 9 years old. I am a 4th grader, and yeah.
You're Farmer Casey?
Yeah.
Okay, today you're Chef Casey, huh?
Yeah, I have a magic trick, and it's about a light, but I can't really do it since the sun. So I might show it when
well, we'll save that later because we're on
inside.
some time crunch. Let's get inside, let's make our chamomile tea, and then we'll make our quail egg omelet. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to show my trick at the end.
Okay, I'll let you show it at the very end. All right, let's try not to show too much of our mess. And we'll head inside. And I'm going to try again really quickly to get that that texting to stop. Hopefully my stream has not stopped. Well, it just goes away every time. Okay. Try not to show too much of the mess. All right, we can read some comments. You want to check out some of the comments there first?
Yeah, so
Will I get this adjusted?
Yes. So the first comment I see is MG Matt. I hope you are doing well today.
Who is that from?
From RG
Homestead. Hello.
Arizona, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, they can hear you. Let me put this stool over here.
And then RG Arizona Homestead also said, how's the solar working out for you?
Oh, yeah, we showed that a little bit. The quail egg boiled makes a great treat. They do. So the dogs love them too. Absolutely good.
But you didn't really. So is the solar panels working out for you?
They are working out.
Yeah.
What's up? Oh, wait.
Yeah,
try not to move it for me, okay?
Our camera is. Our camera, we're reading the comments from a computer, so we were off screen, so sorry about that.
Oh, yes, that's okay. Okay, come on. Let's get washed up and let's get started because Daddy is on a time thing this morning and work is deciding to bug them during the stream. I gotta figure out how to mute that. I want to wash up. What are we going to put in our omelet? We're going to put some of these tomatoes again from our bag that have been ripening up.
Yes. So
and then we're going to put, I got a little bit of basil out of the fridge.
Yes.
And we'll use those too.
Yeah.
Okay, we got the My Mini cooker here. And this is what we used last time, right?
Yeah, so last time we tried it with chicken eggs. We're going to try it with quail eggs this time. and see how it turns out. So,
Check out the differences, right?
yeah, and I hope it turns out good.
And we do have another thing we're going to throw in there this week. Do you know what it is?
What? Oh,
So,
right, some tea.
Do you remember how, well, that, oh, you're right. Let's get our tea going first. What am I thinking?
So, for those of you who don't know, our this thing that we started out by tea, and then we would just talk the whole entire time. But since winter is coming, it's starting to get a little bit cooler. So I thought, hey, why don't we just make a meal or something? So the last one we made is the first one of us making an omelet.
That was the first cooking one. It's the last stream.
Yes, so this is
So we're probably going to be doing a lot more cooking, right, through the winter?
Yeah.
So we do. I know last time we had a guest on from Japan, and so we want to do a Japanese style omelet one of these times. You want to fill up your bag?
Sure.
These are our compostable bags that Mommy gets us, huh?
Yeah. Oh.
Well, let me get another one. We gotta be gentle with them. They do tear easier because they compost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. That's kind of a bad waste.
We'll throw it in the compost bin.
Well, that's what it's for.
Do you want more? We'll just do chamomile in our tea today. And a little sugar.
Okay, a little bit more. Oh, well.
Oh, I sealed it.
Seal.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll put some hot water.
So, we're not going to really talk about the tea that much because we're going to talk about our eggs and our omelets.
Yeah. And so we eat both chicken eggs and quail eggs, right?
Yes, we do.
On and off. They're tasty. Do you notice differences? Or do they taste about the same to you?
With quail eggs and chicken eggs?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember because I haven't had a quail egg in a while.
I think we give them to you a lot and just don't tell you. At least I do.
I don't know.
I would have
just
to say
kinda
you probably
used to
don't
them.
notice the difference.
I think they taste the same.
I think they taste exactly the same. One
Not
of the kind of cool
exactly.
things
I just feel like quail eggs are like a little bit, I don't know how to say.
So one of the things I told your brothers, with quail eggs, because you eat 3 or 4 to a chicken egg,
Yeah.
he can go to school in Taiwan when he had a dozen chicken eggs. And again, if you are just joining us, I do apologize. My phone is going to be constantly beeping as my work has decided to intrude on our time this morning.
So, not burn my mouth.
It's very hot. Okay,
Well,
we'll get to our omelet. So I'm going to. Can you? Okay. So we'll have you chop up the tomatoes, and I'm gonna crack the eggs.
yeah, give me a sec.
Casey, where are you going, honey?
Sorry, Mom was saying something.
Oh, okay. Well, you're still on mic when you go in there.
Oh, yeah,
just so you know.
I put my hand over it.
Okay. Come on in here. All right. So we have the tomatoes in the bag here. Hang on one sec. I'm gonna have to. So why are they in that bag again? You want to remind everyone?
So our tomatoes, since winter's up and there's gonna start to be in there, frosts are coming. Since frosts are coming, so the tomato plants are dying. So we took all the tomatoes that aren't ripened yet and stuffed them in here, and they'll still ripen inside the bag. So all these tomatoes used to have been like the green tomatoes, but then some of them ripened, and it's really cool seeing like them going back and forth.
Yeah, so they'll ripen in there. So let's grab about three or 4 of them
There we go.
and pull them out.
I pulled 4 tiny ones.
Okay,
'cause-
let's pop the stems off, and we don't really have to wash them because we don't use any chemicals or anything on them.
Yeah, we
But we can
stuffed
rinse-
them in
we'll
a
rinse them
paper
still.
bag. Well, I mean,
You want to rinse them still? Okay, I'm gonna let you chop those in some not too small pieces, but little pieces. Be very careful. And I'm gonna come over here and cut up our quail eggs. And so let me see. Okay. So I got these quail egg scissors. These are neat. These just make the job really easy. And so I was putting it on the smaller end and cutting it, but that tended to get some of the pieces in the egg. So my wife suggested cutting the bigger end, and I think that works fine. Because this does take time sometimes, a lot of times what I like to do is after I clean the eggs, I like to cut a whole bunch of the quail eggs open, and we'll put them in like a used coffee creamer container or something like that. And so we kind of have some, on-demand scrambled eggs or whatever we want to do then. There we go. Let me grab a spoon. How are you doing over there with cutting those tomatoes?
Good.
Good. Okay, we'll get back over to you in just a moment.
I think I'm good at
Oh, I
cutting.
guess I should show. So this is the quail eggs. So as you can see, there's a lot more yolk. They are small. So we put 3 in here, so that's going to be about the size of a small chicken egg. Sometimes the quail eggs are bigger than others, but in this little cooker, we're just going to do small.
Got the tomatoes?
Oh, very good job. All right, so let me mix this up. Here, let's come over here.
Yes.
You want to put those in? We'll add some chopped tomatoes to our quail egg. There we go. Let me rinse my hands. And then I want you to cut up a little bit of that basil that's sitting there. That's still from our garden before everything dies off.
Maybe we should start picking those and doing something with them.
All right. So if you want to cut up some of that basil just a little bit, we'll throw that in there. And put a little bit of pepper.
Yeah. Oh, I like
a-
this.
Just a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird because I don't really mind like the stems on the basil, like the small stems. Like I don't.
It's not bad. I don't mind either.
Yeah,
It's just kind of like a
But
lettuce.
yeah, like when it's in the omelet, I got like
He is a
two.
great YouTuber. Yes, he is.
I got like 2 of them, and I didn't really like it, so I'm gonna try and pull them off.
Oh, okay. So we'll do that. You don't need a whole lot. Just a little bit because it'll be strong.
Yeah, that's about like 2 leaves.
2 leaves? Oh, okay. So we got some salt, some pepper, tomatoes, and basil, and our 3 quail eggs. We got that mixed up real nice there. We're going to bring that over to cook it. Now we got a surprise. I said it last week. Do you remember what it is?
What is it?
How are we going to cook it?
In the My Mini pot.
In the My Mini, yeah.
Oh right. So we just plugged it into our house, but this time we're gonna try it and see if it'll work with the battery.
So we're using the Blue Yeti. This is their smallest little generator. It's the EB3A. It's got a 600 watt inverter. I turned the light on. So it's at 79% right now, but I'm blind.
It's a really good generator.
It is. So let's turn it on.
It's a pretty good generator.
Ideas.
So just saying a shout out to them.
We do enjoy it. Yep. All right. So I got it turned on. We're gonna plug in the cooker, and then I'm gonna get a little bit of oil here. All right. So we got that plugged in. It's on. It's telling us it's about 246 watts, and that's right because this is supposed to be 250 watts. And part of the reason I got it was to see if we can cook something like this in here.
Jeez, sorry.
You okay?
Yeah. So the pot makes a very high pitched noise, and I guess I can.
Oh, I can't hear that. I don't
Well,
know.
I can hear it, and it kind of is hurting my ears.
Well, I don't know, honey.
It's fine.
So I put way too much oil in here. We just need a little bit to lubricate it in the sides. You want to dump our omelet in there?
Yes. Jeez, that sounded.
And we'll dump the whole thing, right? Here we got our tool over here. And so first we want to just let the omelet sit and kind of get a little firm, right? Before we stir it.
Yeah.
So you want to show, this would be a good time to show your trick.
What is this tool?
That's to set the spatula so it doesn't sit right on the counter. Do you want to show your trick now? Or we can look at comments real quick. Let me see. Let me look at comments real quick and then I'll have you show your trick. Now my computer is showing us extremely fuzzy, but I think it might be my computer. So if anyone else has that problem, let me know. Just the computer. Okay. All right, cool. So we still got a couple people in here. Why don't you hop on up here and show your trick while we let that go? Is it appropriate, first of all, for the internet?
Yes, it's just about a light.
Okay, awesome.
So, okay. So this light is turned off. Oh shoot, give me a second, I'm checking out. Okay. So this light is turned off.
You gotta look at the camera though, not the computer.
Sorry. So the light is off, and now if I snap, pretend that this is like a lighter, and then there you go. And
Voila!
and I can just blow it out. Oh, dang it.
Wait, don't say.
There you go.
Okay. Very good. Neat trick.
Ow. Oh, well, that happened. I guess that's another magic trick.
No,
Flip
we need to
around.
be careful, please, okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
Watch
didn't
what
mean
we're
to do
doing.
that.
There we go. Okay.
I don't know. It's just
Take
a
a
little
sip of your
magic.
tea.
It's a little
So-
magic trick that came up.
Yeah, okay. He says, great trick. All right. So I didn't mix it too well. I would have whisked it up a little bit better, but being on camera and whatever, I just kind of stirred it. So you're going to see some of the white in there. Again, quail eggs have a whole lot more yolk than they do whites, though. So you're going to get more protein. They cook the same way. You want to remember, just stir it up a little bit. Not like a good stir, but just kind of swirl it a little bit and a little bit off the edges, yeah. You want to make sure.
Oh.
We want to make sure that it still stays intact to the
Yeah,
bottom of the pan.
you kind of gotta like make a crack open, and then you gotta fill like the spaces in with the ones.
So that's probably good, actually. Now, quail eggs do cook faster than chicken eggs. And this little omelet we found, it cooks really, really quick, actually. Let me see where we are at. So we were at 79, now we're at 73%. This little omelet's just about cooked, so I'm thinking I could cook a whole lot of omelets using this, or soup, or boil some water, or whatnot. So I wanted to throw that in there just because this is our little kind of little backup thing for lights and charging stuff. It is very small, but with these little mini cookers, and they have a lot of different types, that should work well. Okay, we don't want to stir it anymore right now because it'll just turn to scrambled eggs. What you can do is break it a little bit where there's pockets where it's wet. See?
That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what we do. But it's actually almost ready. Oh, the cheese. You want to get the cheese out of the fridge?
Oh yeah,
We almost forget the cheese every time.
Yeah, we forget this.
Okay, you get that. And I got the little lid. That is not the little lid. I was not prepared for this. I think we forgot the cheese last week too and ran off to do it, didn't we?
Okay, so I can't find the other type of cheese, so we're gonna just have a feta blend.
A feta blend, that'll work. All right.
Which is the way, and
Oh no, they didn't notch this bad. Okay.
yeah.
So hurry, you got the lid? We don't want to burn the bottom, and this does cook fast. Try not to stand right in front of the camera, I think. There we go. Oh, we're good, we're good. Okay, put that lid on. We'll let that sit on just for a minute to melt. And then we'll get our plate. You want to take a sip of your tea? Where's my tea? I'll cheers you. Uh-oh, I lost my tea. There's an emergency. Emergency. Just kidding. Okay. That's good tea. 71%. Is our cheese melted?
No, not really.
Not quite. Let me plug this hole here.
Oh, I thought the hole was a good thing.
Well, if I plug it, then all the steam will stay in there.
Oh, and then like it would trap the cheese to melt.
That's okay. I think when I fold it, it will melt. But I'm pretty sure I can smell that bottom of that's pretty cooked.
Yeah.
So we just want to fold it over. Oh, that actually is really good. Look at that.
Mhm.
Good job, you. Here.
Good
Pat it
job,
down.
me.
You got it?
Trying to make sure the cheese is melted.
Should we try and flip it? Watch. Get it on
Yep.
the edge here. And,
and flip
oh, that's not going to work.
Gotta try and pat it down a little bit. Ah,
Pat it down there.
Picasso.
You could even put a little cheese on top if you wanted. Let's put a basil leaf. Last week, I think you wanted to put a leaf on top, didn't you?
Well, yeah, so it could look like a gourmet
Here,
meal.
let's scoot just a little bit.
Oh, I
so
thought we would do that at the end
camera
when
can
it's on
see.
the plate.
Okay, let's do that. All right, I'm going to unplug this. that worked fantastic. Good test. Look, hardly used any power.
I used 5%.
Yeah,
And
not a
I'm
lot.
pretty sure like that 5% was lower on percent.
I didn't use a lot, and I cooked that up. So this is our quail egg omelet with tomatoes and basil, a little salt and pepper. Let's come around. You want to show that?
Okay.
Oh, where'd you
salt
leave?
and pepper? I have it.
I put salt and pepper in the mix, remember?
Oh, I thought we were gonna put a little bit on top.
Oh, we can. You want to?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Just a little.
That's good.
Then the pepper, just a little grind.
Okay. Does the mom want to try a bite this week too?
She does it after the thing.
Oh, okay. Look, let's see. And we're not too active in commentary. Hey, CDB, good to see you. Sorry, we're not too active. She loves Casey's flannel shirt. Yes.
Yeah, I just got it from my dad.
Look how beautiful. Okay, look at the camera, not the screen. There we
So there is our omelet.
Our quail egg omelet. This is 3 small quail eggs. So let's try a bite, and then maybe Mom will come in and we'll get her to take a bite.
Yes.
Okay, let me cut it in half.
Let's.
Do you want to take the first bite? Let's give the first bite
I
to
want
Mom.
to see
'cause
what
she's
the
right
inside.
here.
Let's see the inside.
I'll let you show the inside, but let me get a bite to Mom.
So
Ooh.
she's gonna test how good that tastes. That's what the inside looks like.
All right. Ooh, sorry. Yes, thumbs up. Okay, let's try it.
So let's try it now.
I like to get a lot of tomato in that. And so the good thing with ripening these tomatoes we pulled late in the bag is now, even though we have below freezing weather at night, here we can still enjoy some tomatoes ripening. What do you think?
Oh, good.
I'm over here. Don't look at the computer. Really good. Let's see, do we notice? Oh, sorry. Do we notice any differences between the chicken and the quail? They taste richer to me.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably because it's more yolk.
Yeah.
Really pretty much the same though, huh? Let's see, I guess I'll join you in frame again. And there we go. All right. Farmer Casey, so let's see. We've discussed the differences between chicken eggs and quail eggs, right? We collected a little bit, kind of showed things a little bit. We've cooked our quail egg omelet and had our chamomile tea. We powered it using our Blue Yeti. Is there anything else we want to talk about this morning?
No, I don't think so.
No? Does anyone have any questions or anything you want us to answer for you this morning?
Because we have about like 5 minutes left.
Well, yeah, we're probably going to hop off a little early today. I have some work things going on. You want to show your shirt off again?
Sorry.
Thanks, the mama. What's yours say?
What is
I'll read it. It says Farmer Casey's Produce. Local, all natural, organic, grafted branch. What's mine say?
Yours says garden. It tastes better than starvation.
It does. All right. Hey, okay, come up here. Oh, did anyone have a question? You go check. That's fine. Go check and see if anyone had any questions before we hop off.
Has any questions then?
Do we have any? I'll let you read them and I'll stand here.
RG Arizona Hempstead said, he did a great job and please have a great Sunday.
Yes, he did do a good job. You have a good Sunday too. And everyone out there have a good purpose-driven, come on up here. Have a good purpose-driven rest of your Sunday today. Make sure you make it count. Also get some rest in there and enjoy your day. And this beautiful day today, the day the Lord has made, right?
Yep.
All right, cheers. Till next time, guys. Stay strong.
Bye.